Good day, I am Irish Tamse, one of the traffic engineers. So let's start. As we all know, living in the Philippines wasn't easy, especially when you're living with a job or a person who commutes every day. The hassle of traffic, the unventilated environment, plus the ongoing pandemic for those people who goes to public vehicles. This is not just a problem on commuters but also to private vehicles. But what can we do as a traffic engineers? What can we do to make things easier for everyone? It is to come up with a routing or alternative routes. But first, we need to know what may cause these things. Let's move on to the presentation. First on our list is the utter lack of quality infrastructure. One of the biggest causes of traffic congestion in the Philippines is the low quality of existing infrastructure, such as roads, public transport, and railways. We know that poor roads is equal to poor road network. The irony is that while these projects are intended to add infrastructure which will ease traffic flow, they aggravate the situation by taking up the space meant for vehicular traffic combined with the increasing population in the region. For the next two problems, let us call Ms. Avila.
Urban planning problems. The existing urban layout failed to take the static population growth into consideration, especially in areas that experience transient populations or those who don't necessarily live nearby, work in the area on a daily basis. Some cities do not seem to have any urban planning at all, erecting structures left and right with no rhyme or reason. Next is urban area expansion and population growth. Between the years 2000 and 2001, Metro Manila has experienced aggressive growth as people from nearby provinces and outlying suburbs move into the city to study, work, or settle down.
Of course, it's not just for private vehicles but for everyone. But first, let us share the everyday scenario of people who are commuting and using public utility vehicles that will be interviewed by Ms. Jamille Odsinada.
Have you tried passing along EDSA?
Yes, I've tried passing along EDSA.
Yes, ever since nung nag-high school ako.
So what do you notice whenever you are in that busy street?
Sobrang traffic talaga.
Sobrang traffic.
Evident na marami yung vehicles and at the same time evident yung traffic.
Have you experienced being stuck in a traffic?
Yes.
Oo.
Yes, every day in the morning, ganun lagi eksanan kapag pumapasok ako.
Before and during the pandemic, did you notice any difference in EDSA traffic?
Yes. Before the pandemic, heavy ang traffic sa EDSA. But during the pandemic, during the first 3 months, na-implement ang lockdown, walang masyadong dumadaan sa EDSA na sasakyan. So, walang traffic. Pero, on the 4th month ata yun, hanggang ngayon, marami na ulit sasakyan na dumadaan. So, kahit pandemic, traffic na naman.
So what can you suggest to lessen the traffic?
Rerouting of vehicles, public and private.
Dagdagan yung kalsada kung ilang palapag yan. Kasi ang kalsada hindi man dumadagdag. Taon-taon dumadagdag ang sasakyan. Kaya nagkakabuhol-buhol ng gusto.
Siguro para malesen yung traffic, bawasan yung private cars kasi feeling ko yun talaga yung nagpapapuno ng kalsada kaya nagkakos ng traffic.
I could suggest na yung mga tao na mayroong personal vehicles, they should manage their personal cars well kasi dapat may mga pagkakataon na ginagamit nila yung personal vehicles nila and at the same time meron din times na nagko-commute sila instead of traveling using their personal vehicles.
For those people who are using public vehicles and PUV drivers, these following solutions are for you.
Good morning, I am Ian Frederick Fajardo from the MMDA Engineering Department. And today, I will be presenting to you our safety measure policy that will be implemented to all of our alternate routes. So for example, you are from Diliman, Quezon City, traveling across the southbound of EDSA, and your target destination is Cubao. Now, in a rush hour condition, normally 5 p.m. Friday, it will take you an hour or so before you get to your target destination. But when you have already decided to take an alternate route, such as Kamuning to E. Rodriguez Avenue, it will only take you for about 20 minutes. Now, the bottom line of this presentation is to present to you the different safety measures that we have placed in this alternate route. Firstly, only Class 1 and Class 2 vehicles are permitted to enter this alternate route in order for us to maintain and prevent all unnecessary vehicular accidents. All streets and avenues within this alternate route is not wide enough to accommodate Class 3 vehicles. That is why we have only decided to permit Class 1 and Class 2 vehicles, which is composed of motorcycles, SUVs, jeepneys, and other four-wheeler vehicles not greater than 2 tons. The third is we have used in asphalt, concrete, with all of the pavements within this alternate route. This is because asphalt is cost effective, because they are easier to work with, and it only takes an hour for them to cure, and vehicles with different speeds can now go over it to experience its maximum traction. Next is, in every strategic point within this alternate route, we have placed and speed sensing cameras in order for us to monitor what's going on in this route. It's also created in order for us to punish all possible perpetrators of our policy. And that number 1 policy is the 40 kph speed limit that will be implemented into this alternate route. Due to the different momentum that Class 1 and Class 2 vehicles has, this speed limit must be maintained in order to prevent any skids, slides, and other possible damages of an accident that might occur. A traffic signs and warning signages is also placed within high-risk zones such as school zone, church zone, or any accident-prone areas such as intersections. Lastly, we are also able to allocate funds in order for us to repair pavement issues such as potholes and worn-out signages in order to avoid further accidents that might happen. This is also created to inform you as our motorists and to make this alternate route a lot safer than others. Now, our bottom line is to minimize the amount of travel time consumed in traveling without sacrificing or compromising the safety of our dear motorists. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Jayson Malaran, also a traffic engineer from MMDA. Traffic has been a big problem in EDSA since the last 3 decades. The main cause of traffic has been the increase in the number of vehicles, with 367,728 vehicles traversing daily on the average. EDSA remains the National Capital Region's most congested road, based on 2017 estimates. However, introducing the second alternative routes for public vehicles and PUV vehicles from Manila. The starting point is Laong-Laan Road and the destination is North Avenue. These are the directions for alternative routes. From Alfonso Mendoza Street, turn right in Laong-Laan Road to Niconar Rojas Street. Next is turn left in Mayon Street. Then turn right in Maria Clara Street, go straight on Maria Clara Street until you reach Santo Domingo Avenue. Turn left in Santo Domingo Avenue, turn right in Del Monte Avenue, turn left in West Avenue, and lastly, turn right in the North Avenue. For safety measure of this road, here are the effective safety precautions for the alternative routes. First is implementing speed humps in the streets of Laong-Laan Road to reduce velocity and momentum of vehicles and sound volume on residential streets. Second, installing traffic enforcers to lead the vehicles to where the alternative routes directions. Maintaining traffic safety and efficiency on the roads and educating the public on laws and safety guidelines. Lastly, in road renovation, all septic tanks and potholes at the middle of the road should be covered with asphalt to reduce the likelihood of damaging steering wheels due to this obstruction.
Health Advisory. Passenger vehicles are a major pollution contributor, producing significant amounts of nitrogen oxide, volatile organic compounds, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, particulates, sulfur dioxide, and lead. Exposure to air toxics can cause non-cancerous health effects such as neurological, cardiovascular, respiratory, reproductive, and immune system damage. Active transportation such as walking and bicycling is encouraged to reduce car congestion and lower vehicle emissions. Increasing vegetation also helps in reducing atmospheric air pollution. To lessen the negative effects of traffic-related air pollution to our health, everyone is encouraged to use respiratory filter mask, face mask, or even a simple inexpensive mask because it has the potential to protect individuals in inhaling pollutants, especially during rush hour traffic.
Now we're back. Let's now hear the effectivity of materials being used in road construction or reconstruction from Ms. Jacel and Ms. Ira.
Good day. Ira Mae Campollo and yours truly, Jacel Allia Padullon, are going to discuss for our trivia, which is about the asphalt concrete on roads. So how does asphalt work? So, two components of asphalt pavement are aggregate, which is the rocks, and asphalt, which is the bitumen. So asphalt is made out of the compound of hydrogen and carbon with the little components of nitrogen, sulfur, and oxygen. For the additional information about the elements of hydrogen and carbon, I will present their quantum numbers. For the hydrogen element, it has an atomic number of 1, its energy level is 1, its angular quantum momentum is 0, or it means that the sublevel has a shape of sphere. The magnetic quantum number is 0 because the angular quantum momentum is 0, and its electron spin is positive 1/2, and the orbital name is 1s. For the carbon element, it has an atomic number of 6, its energy level is 2, its angular quantum momentum is 1, or it means that the sublevel has 3 orbitals. Its magnetic quantum number is 0 because the angular quantum momentum is 0. Its electron spin is negative 1/2, and its orbital name is 1s2, 2s2, and 2p2. While the common additives to asphalt are polymers, hydrocarbons, and rubber materials. These materials are added to improve the various properties of the asphalt concrete.
How does it work? Asphalt itself is a thick, sticky binding material that is naturally occurring but usually comes from refined crude oil. The pavement industry uses this material to combine with crushed aggregate and other additives such as stone dust to create an asphalt cement. Aggregate rocks of correct sizes combined to other dry additives to form the first mixture. After that, the mixture will undergo drying process which removes all traces of humidity. This is done to enhance the binding capability of the aggregate to the asphalt. Asphalt is then combined into the aggregate mixture in a heated mixing machine to create the finished product.
So how important asphalt is? Its hydrocarbon component provides the material a high tolerance to compressive force. Asphalt cement is easy to work on and is cheaper than other pavement materials. And this is the most recycled material on earth. And that's all for our trivia. Thank you for listening.
We hope that this presentation became helpful to everyone. We all advise that while working on this, let's add some discipline and wise in everything that we do. Again, I'm Irish Jireh Tamse. In behalf, thank you and have a good day.